So guys, when the reading section comes, all you have problem with it, right? So it's so easy actually to understand. The main reason is so easy, so exact. First of all, you don't know what you need to do. Second one, you are using wrong methods always. In the past, yes, we had techniques, tactics, or some sorts of methods. For example, IELTS secrets, IELTS key strategies, or band and guarantee, something like that. But actually, it's not like this, okay? IELTS changed their all the methods, question types, and etc. Maybe you didn't feel it, but 20 years ago, everything changed. And each year it has been changing step by step, and it has been getting more difficult. So how can you deal with this reading section? Okay, first of all, you have three sections here. So in these three sections, you have these three articles. It means according to these three articles, you will have questions. It can be true, false, not given, but yes, no, not given, etc. So according to these three articles, you will have different type of questions. You need to deal with these type of questions. First of all, you need to read the articles, but not like this. Before beginning the article, before beginning the reading section, first of all, you need to just look at too fast the articles and their headlines. If you understand the headlines and if you understand the main theme, you can make a decision. What does it mean? What I want to say. For example, the first article is about architecture, the second one is about farming, and the third one is about social security system. Okay, which one you know? Architecture, agriculture, social securities. Okay, which one you know you need to start from it. Then you can go to the next section or go to the third article. It's okay. But not only this. Okay, we choose the topic, we choose the essay to read, but the second one, according to this article, you have questions. So you need to understand the questions. The question type, for example, yes, no, not given, suits you or not. It means you can easily do this type of questions or not. The problem starts. If you are totally bad at this type of questions, please never choose this article. First, start from the easiest one, the most easiest one, and then go to the second and third one. So by doing so, you save your time, and it helps you to not hesitate, not panic in the exam. You need to just scan the text, okay, to understand everything what's going on here. Italian architect Vicenza exhibition buildings exhibition. Again, dramatic interior fine, simple, clear, overcrowded. His father, skilled stonemason, and as you can see, pastimes we have his previous studies, etc. Just too fast. If you want, you can just scan the text from the middle or from the beginning. Okay? It will be the most easiest one. Generally, I scan the text from the middle part. Then come to the end too fast. No need to spend time more than 10 seconds. That is enough. And come to the questions. Questions true, false, not given. And another one, no more than 3 words, just write the answer section. So, in this case, you don't need to read all the questions. You don't need to memorize all the questions like the previous ones. If it is headline matching, if it is about the main idea of the paragraph, like headline matching, you don't need to read questions before reading the text because after each paragraph, you have to come back to the questions to see, to read which one is correct. Okay, if you do like this in the exam, you will waste your time. Absolutely, you will waste your time. So let's see. True, false, not given questions. If the question is true, it means I can easily find same statement, same sentence in the text. 100% you need to find exactly the same statement. Please not try to say, hey, according to my opinion, I think like this. No, I don't care how you feel. I don't care your own opinion. You need to find exactly this sentence. Okay, it can be rephrased, but it's not problem. Directly, it shows the same statement. If it is false, totally you need to find the opposite one. It means antonyms. Sometimes they are not right, they don't write, okay, exactly the negative version, but they're writing exactly the negative statement of the statement in the question. First of all, the first one. The building where the exhibition is staged has been newly renovated. If it is false, I need to find something directly this. It has been not newly renovated or something like this. For example, in an old building, in original building, in historical building, okay, or not newly renovated. It should be exactly the opposite of the question, opposite of the sentence in the questions. If it is not given, in this case, it is so easy that I will show you. But if it is not given, you cannot find any kind of clue in the essay, in the article. Totally zero. Just like sometimes students are trying to guess, but please not guess it. Not predict, not try to understand, not try to find. If you are trying to find something, it means 100% it is not given. But forget it. Okay, true, false, not given. It can be not, it can be false. I don't care. I have the most easiest way of it to find the correct version. Let's start. First of all, key words. Before reading the text, you need to come to the questions to find the keywords. But keyword doesn't mean that only the most important word or only the most easiest word or the signaling word. No. Keyword keyword choosing has three main rules. Okay? First one, cannot be rephrased or hardly to paraphrase. Second one, the most important idea that cannot be replaced, that cannot be not given, that cannot be omitted, excluded. And third one, if the first and second one cannot be found in the sentence, or if you have problem with the first and second one, you need to find the keyword that you know all the synonyms of it, or all the versions, how to say it differently, not only synonyms. Then it will be the keyword. So, the building where the exhibition is staged. First of all, the building is the most stupid thing to choose. Why? Because all the text is about architecture. So it's about all the buildings related. Where the exhibition is staged. If it is not given as well, you need to find something according to exhibition. Why? Because when you come to the seventh question, you can find exhibition again. So if it is not given, I don't care. Exhibition can be the keyword. Why? Because the first one and the seventh one can be the same situation. What does it mean? It means if I remember exhibition as a keyword, I don't need to memorize another words. I can easily remember two questions with only one word. Exhibition. Finish. Stage is newly renovated. Okay, renovation. So exhibition can be sometimes difficult for students. For example, exhibition, meeting, gallery, opening ceremony, something like that. Or if you don't know all of them, renovation. Renovation, redecoration, rebuild, reconstruction, construction, under construction. We have different variants. So you need to find just a renovate exhibition place that is just renovated. But in the exam, of course, you are not doing like this, not so slow. We need to do it too fast. Just I'm trying to explain everything. Palazzo Barbarian da Porto typically represents the Palladius design. No need. What is the secret of IELTS reading section? When you see any private name, date, year, location, generally opposites, it means sentence connectors, conjunctions, but not all of them, especially negative ones or especially opposite ones. Although, though, even though, however, nevertheless, nonetheless, otherwise, etc. While, whereas, okay, if you see such sort of conjunctions, sentence connectors, adverbial clauses, please always highlight them. Why? Because generally these connectors or clauses are used to change the idea in the text. So these are so dangerous if you miss them. If you are trying to find, for example, the headline, the main idea of the paragraph, the beginning goes like this, and then in the middle, they put however and change the idea. So if you miss however here, you can choose the first or second idea. Okay? Because I'm changing the idea. So if everything is clear, let's go. Palazzo Barbaran. Okay, this is my keyword. Why this is a private name? I cannot paraphrase. I cannot find a synonym. I cannot change it. I have to write it in the text. Palladio's father worked as an architect. Father. Architect is a job. He can work as he can work as something. But father is father. So normal people have only one father. I cannot paraphrase it. Palladio's family refused to pay for his architectural studies. So it is a little bit tricky. Why? Because if you see in the exam, so basic, elementary A1, A2, B1 level vocabulary or words, it will be so dangerous. Why? Because these are so easy to ask. It means IELTS is cheating. So not be dumb, not be duped. If you see such basic words, imagine that it will be your question. It will be your mistake. What you have to do, you have to find its synonyms. Architectural studies, education, work, higher education, academic career. It can be anything about education and career. Okay? In the text, generally, too difficult to find studies. So you have to be careful. But another one, Palladio's family refused to pay for his architectural studies. If the statement is not given, if the statement is not given, or if the statement is true, there will be another answer, another sentence in the article. For example, if 4 is true, Palladio's family refused to pay for his architectural studies. Okay, someone, Marcus, Antonio, paid for his architectural studies. It can be like this. So, in this case, if I find someone paying for his architectural studies, the statement is not false. The statement becomes not given because someone is paying for. It doesn't mean that Palladio's family refused. If I want to say that this statement is false, I need to find exactly this sentence. Palladio's family supported, encouraged, motivated, begged someone, begged Palladio for his architectural studies, uh, supported Palladio financially. Okay, I need to find exactly that they are supporting or they are paying for it. If the statement is true, directly you need to find this sentence or a little bit different. For example, Palladio's family, Palladio's parents, family members didn't want to take part in his architectural studies and his financial background, or they didn't want to support him with, for example, financial financial background or financial difficulties of his architectural studies. Palladio's family members, parents rejected or refused to pay for his university tuition. All of them can be okay. So you have to be careful with it. Let's count 5. Palladio's alternative design for the Ducal Palace. Ducal Palace is a private name. Highlight it. In Venice, based on English building. When I find Ducal Palace, it is enough. And then Palladio designed both wealthy and poor people. What I said to you, did you remember? If you see such a stupid word or words, wealthy, poor, A1, A2 level, IELTS never asked such a question. It means absolutely you will find wealthy and poor people, but not like this. Synonyms. Or maybe a sentence directly showing wealthy people or poor people, a sentence. Or maybe a structure, a group of words. Okay? You have to be careful. So, wealthy, poor people, it means social status of people you need to find. The exhibition again. Okay, you need to find the exhibition. After all these questions, then you need to come with famous artists, famous people, well-known people, important people, we can say. Second part, just you need to write 3 words. Be careful, it's not written numbers, so you don't need to work with numbers. What job Palladio training before he became an artist? Just you need to find job. No need to try to find what job did he do. No need. Just try to find name of one job. Okay? It cannot be paraphrased. When you find any job, then come to the question, read the question, then go back to text and continue. Who arranged Palladio's architectural studies? Keyword choosing why so important. Let me show you. Palladio's architectural studies. First of all, sorry, this is my mistake. 8. What job Palladio? Job. Palladio's father worked as an architect. It means job. So, number 3 and number 8 are same questions. Just the subject is different. So, if it is a scientific article, generally family life, previous family life, previous work experience can be or should be mentioned in the same paragraph. So, if I want to find an answer for the third question, I guess 8 questions answer should be mentioned in this paragraph. So you need to analyze them together. But now let's see the most interesting one. Question number 4. Architectural studies. Palladio's family refused. But who arranged? The first part, it means Palladio's family refused. Not question number 4 is about true false not given. So I have different options, chances. Why? If it is not given, someone can pay it. If it is false, absolutely family members paid for it. If it is true, family members rejected or refused, but I didn't know who paid for it. Okay, so what do you need to do? You need to match these 2 questions. Okay, let me show you. Who arranged? Who means person or someone. In the exam, it is not written. I took such a note. Who arranged Palladio's architectural studies? So, I need to find that person, someone. So, this is not true, false, not given, or yes, no, not given. I need to exactly find one name, one person, not a family. So, according to question 9, I can easily say this statement true or not true. And I don't need to remember all of them because, as I said to you, question number 3 is with question 8, question number 4 is with question number 9. See, in the same paragraph because they are about the same topic. Who was the first non-Italian architect influenced by Palladio? Therefore is wrong. It is just a mistake here. Non-Italian and influence. Influence is not important for here. Why? Because non-Italian is the most important one. And be careful, non-Italian is so easy, elementary level. So you need to find someone foreigner. It can be immigrant, refugee, traveler, digital nomad, non-Italian, Japan, French, something like that. But you need to find someone who is foreigner or a foreign name. What type of ancient Roman building? Forget the other parts. You need to find ancient Roman buildings, mausoleum, temple. For example, amphitheater, Colosseum. These are ancient Roman buildings. What type? You need to find the name of the building. For example, Colosseum. If you see Colosseum, finish it. It's the answer. Or if you see, for example, tomb, it's the answer. Because it's a type of ancient Roman building. What did Palladio write that strangled his reputation? Of course, I took such a note here. What can I write? I can write a book. I can write an article. It's about architecture. So I'm a scientist. I'm an architect. What should I write? Not WhatsApp message. As you know the dates, right? Look, there's no WhatsApp. There's no WhatsApp. 19th, 18th, 17th centuries. So I can write a book. I can write a paper. I can write an article. So you need to find the name of the paper, name of the book. In writer's opinion, what feeling? You need to find one feeling. Happiness, sad, excitement, calm. Okay? So, what is the secret of IELTS? Or what is the most helpful thing in IELTS? IELTS questions and articles go in orderly, hand in hand. What does it mean? First, second, third, fourth questions, and all the questions in one section, and this is another section. In one section, follow each other. It means, come to the article. When I found first stage, be careful, first group. When I found the first question's answer here, second question's answer cannot be here. Second should come after it. If it is, for example, second question's answer, I found here. Third cannot be here. Third question's answer should come after the second question. So it goes like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. While reading the text, you need to follow, you need to track the questions like this. They go hand in hand. But this is absolutely true for only one section. Another section, it is true as well, but they are going separately. For example, the article goes like this. The first, for example, the first group and the second group. For example, question, this is question 1 to 7, this is question 8 to 13. For example, they can go like this, okay? Or they can go like this, but it doesn't mean that they have to go like this. Their order will be different, but they have to go in orderly, okay? Together with the article. How the article goes, how the article flows, the questions should flow like this. So, why I said such vocabulary, why I spent huge amount of time to teach like this? Because in the exam, you have only 1 hour for 3 texts. For one text, you have 20 minutes. One text generally as long as 1.5 page. And approximately you have 13 to 14 questions, sometimes 12, but approximately 13 questions. So one question takes 1 minute. At least 1 minute for B2 level. For C1, it is 45 minutes, something like that. But till B1, it is too difficult to find the answer. Maybe earlier than 1 minute. Okay, guys. So you have to be ready to waste 13 minutes on questions. So you have left only 7 minutes to read the article. In 7 minutes, you have to read, you have to understand. Be careful before beginning the article. You need to waste your 2-3 minutes to find keywords. So you have only 4 minutes to read the article. What you need to do? Paragraphs and questions should be written together. Or like this technique, if you cannot do it because it requires B2, C1 level. No, if you cannot do it, use mine. Read the text, but keep in your mind keywords. As you can see, how many keywords do we have? Maximum 15. I can easily say the keyword, for example. You need to find two jobs, father and Palladio. You need to find who supports him with his financial background, financial situations of his education. You need to find famous people participated in this exhibition. And another one, for example, family rejected, family refused or not, renovated building or not, ducal palace or not, Palazzo Barbaran or not, wealthy poor people. You need to find ducal palace, I guess, and one building that influenced by British architecture, British building. And I try to remember, okay, I said one book, for example, feeling, it is okay. One foreign person I need to find. So as you see, everything is clear. I can easily keep in my mind. So let's see now how to use it. Before going to the text, I will explain one thing. If it is yes, no, not given, or true, false, not given questions, you have to keep in your mind at least two, but if you can, three questions keywords. Why? Because the first one can be not given, second one maybe not given, oh my god, third, fourth maybe together not given. So maybe when you come to the fifth question, you can find the answer. Till five, maybe just with hesitation, you are reading. Where is the answer? Where is the answer? Where is the answer? Where is the answer? Oh, there is no answer. Huh? That is because of. You need to keep in your mind. Exhibition. Palazzo Barbara, father, family. Why it is so important? Because I don't need to find it is false or not given. If I'm looking for exhibition, but I couldn't find. Before the exhibition, if I find the answer for the second question, I have to stop. Then I have to be sure. I have to check the previous parts. If I cannot find the answer again for the first question, it is not good. Generally, if you find the following question's answer, the previous one is always not clear. So you don't need to read, you don't need to understand. You need to find the answer. So previous ones will be what you need to do. Exhibition renovation, Palazzo Barbara. Okay, two questions. And come here, what I said to you, what job and father's job. So 3 and 8 will be the same in the same paragraph. So I don't need to remember question 8 to 13. It will be after the third question. So only I need to remember them. While I'm reading the text, while you are reading the text, if you see exhibition, if you see building, if you see renovation, okay, if you see stage, any kind of keyword, stop. Never continue. Come to questions. Read your question fully, then continue after the keyword. Then try to find the answer. Why? Students are always wasting time because of it. They find, this is a keyword exhibition, and then they continue reading, and then they come to the question, they read the question, while reading the question, they forgot the text. And they need to read the text again. So, 4 times, you are doing the same activity, and you wasted your time. No need. When you find the keyword, stop. Never read. Read the question first. So, let me show you true fast. Without looking at the questions, I will show you. Lucienza, okay, first of all, always be careful with the headline, Andrea Palladio. So in one paragraph, they write Palladio, they will write Andrea. Okay? So never ask like some students, teacher, but is it written Andrea? Who is Andrea? Andrea Palladio, brother. It's his name. Okay? A new exhibition celebrates Palladio's architecture 500 years old. Vicenza is a pleasant, prosperous city in the Veneto, 60 kilometers west of Venice. Its grand families settled and farmed the area from 6th century. But its principal claim, the famous Andrea Palladio, he is such an influential architect that the neoclassical style is known as Palladian. The city is permanent exhibition. Be careful. I remember the question, so I'm not going back to the question, but you need to stop and you need to go to the question and come back. Imagine. The city is a permanent exhibition of some of his finest buildings. Renovation? I don't think so. And as he was born in Padua, to be precise, 500 years ago, the International Center for the Study of Palladius Architecture has an excellent excuse for mounting La Grande Nostra, the big show. So, what I said to you, when you see private names, numbers, years, dates, always highlight. So, I couldn't find the first question as well. Second question, I couldn't find. What should I do? Not hesitate, not read again. Just you have to be careful with the following part. Because if in one paragraph you cannot find the answer, you have to find this answer within maybe another question's answer in one paragraph. It means in one paragraph or in the following paragraph. Absolutely, not absolutely, but almost in 75-80%. You have to find 2 or 3 questions answers. So you have to be careful with this paragraph. So, where's my the exhibition? Stop. Exhibition, renovated building. The exhibition has the special advantage of being held in one of Palladius' buildings, Palazzo Barbaran da Porto. It's not written, but I found the second keyword, Palazzo Barbara. So, at the same time, I say, keep in your mind first question, but now second question started. Second question has just started, so I'm now looking for the second question, not the first one. Sorry. But it doesn't mean that I'm ignoring it. But just I'm careful now. It is both facade a mixture of rustication and decoration set between 2 rows of elegant columns. On the second floor, the pediments are alternately curved or pointed. The Palladian trademark. So interesting. Palladian trademark. Keep in your mind. Why I will show you. The harmonious proportions of the atrium at the entrance lead through the a dramatic interior of fine fireplaces and painted ceilings. Palladius' design is simple, clear, and not overcrowded. The show has been organized on the same principles, according to Howard Burns, the architectural historian who co-created it. Palacio design is simple, clear, and not overcrowded. The show has been organized on the same principles. It reflects the same principle because it is a Palladian trademark. Palladian is architectural symbol. Let's come to the second question. What is written? Palladio Barbara and the Porta typically represent Palladio's design. Totally true. So I found the answer of the second question. What I said to you. First one, not you. So third one, father, family. You need to find a job. You need to find job, and as well you need to find who is supporting financially. Let's move on. Palladio's father. I found father was a miller. I found the answer. What is the answer? False. Why false? Palladio's father worked as an architect, not architect. He worked as a miller. Another question, forgot. What job Palladio training? You need to find Palladio's job now. Palladio's father was a miller who settled in Vicenza, where the young Andrea, Palladio Andrea, who is Palladio, who is Andrea? Andrea Palladio, it is his name, was apprenticed to a skilled stonemason. He was respected to a skilled stonemason. His job is this. So I found the answer. Stonemason. Finish. Now I need to find someone who is paying for education. How did a humble, how did a humble miller son become a world-renowned architect? Okay, the answer in the exhibition is that as a young man, Palladio excelled at carving decorative stonework on columns, doorways, and fireplaces. He was plainly intelligent and lucky enough to come across a rich patron, Gian Giorgio Trissino. Always, if you see private names, be careful, I said to you. A landowner and a scholar who organized his education, taking him to Rome. Who organized his education? Come to the question. Palladio's family repute? I don't think so. It's not film. I can read the following part of the paragraph, but I don't know. I can easily say this is not film. Why? Because I found this guy. I don't need to try to write the name totally. You can write directly the full name. Gian Giorgio Trissino. Okay, it is the answer. So, where he studied the masterpieces of classic Roman and Greek architecture and the work of other influential architects of time, such as Donato, Bramante, and Raphael. These are Italian, I think, so please never judge my pronunciation. So, let's move on. Birds argued that social mobility was also important. Entrepreneurs prospered from agriculture in the Veneto commissioned the promising local architect to design their country villas and their urban mansions. In Venice, the aristocracy were anxious to co-opt talented artists, and Palladio was given the chance to design the buildings that have made him famous. Maybe it can be important, but I'm not sure because we don't have such a question. The Church of San Giorgio Maggiore and the Redentore both easy to admire. Okay, these are private names. For any kind of situation, I highlight them, but there is no answer in this paragraph, I guess. Easy to admire because they can be seen from the city's historical center across the stretch of water. So there is no answer. What I said to you, if you cannot find an answer in one paragraph, maybe in the next paragraph you can find two answers. So let's come to the questions. As I said to you again, you have to be sure. Palladio's alternative design for the Ducal Palace in Venice based on English buildings. So you need to find Ducal Palace and it represents English buildings, English architecture or not. Another one, non-Italian, it is foreign. Let's go. He tried his hand at bricks. It, and his unbuilt version of the he tried his hand at bricks. His unbuilt version of the Rialto Bridge was decorated with the large pediment and columns of a temple. What I said to you, come here. Ancient Roman building. Be careful. I found one name. If I cannot find the answer for the 9, directly I will go with 11. But it is impossible because I have to find the answer. Just I have to keep in my mind. Okay? Example. And after a fire at the Ducal Palace, he offered an alternative design, which bears an uncanny resemblance to the banqueting house in Whitehall in London. Alternative design, Ducal Palace. Directly, these are keywords. Which bears, it means bear something has different meanings. First one, if it bears and resembles, it means look like. Directly, carries, reflects the physical appearance or resemblance of something. Second one, bear the cost. It means I'm paying for someone in a restaurant or somewhere. I'm paying for something for someone. Third one, bear the problem. I can bear it. I can bear for it. It means I can handle, deal with, resist, handle. Okay, it has different meanings. So bear an uncanny resemblance. It means it is representing, showing the same characteristics. To the banqueting house in Whitehall. So I try to keep in my mind this is true, and I will continue. Since here is not since here because it was designed by Ingeo Jones. Ingeo Jones. It is so interesting because I don't think that is Italian or British name. But Palladius' first foreign disciple. This is not surprising as it sounds. Son, student, follower. Okay? Ingeo Jones. And not forget it is foreigner. So let's come to the questions. Who was the first non-Italian architect? Ingeo Jones. You need to write. Where is this? Mm, okay, I need to continue with 11, but yeah. Palladius alternative design for Ducal Palace. This is true. Palladio designed both wealthy poor people, and I need to find something ancient Roman building. Let's move. Jones, who visited Italy in 1614, bought a trunk full of the master's architectural drawings. They passed through the hands of Dukes of Wellington and Devonshire before settling at the Royal Institute of British Architects in 1894. Many are now on display at Palazzo Barbaro. What they show in how Palladio drew on the buildings of ancient Rome as models. The major theme of both is rural. In the exam, it is not written. I wrote it to show it. Rural and urban buildings. It means rural place, poor people live there. Urban, rich people live there. Uh-huh. He designed both wealthy and poor people, but they are not saying like this. This is true. They are not saying like this is to wealthy or poor people. They say his rural and urban buildings. Okay, was temple architecture. Temple repeated 2 times. So I don't have any other option. I don't need another chance. Where is the question? Ancient Roman building, temple, with strong pointed pediments supported by columns and approached by wide steps. So what I have left, the exhibition includes paintings of people by famous artists, and he wrote something and feeling. I can keep in my mind easily. Palladio's work for rich landowners alienates unreconstructed critics on the Italian left. But among the papers in the show are designs for cheap housing in Venice. In the wider world, Palladio's reputation has been nurtured by a text he wrote and illustrated Quadro Libri dell'Architettura. It is the name of the book. Come here and write here. Quadro Libri dell'Architettura. His influence spread to St. Petersburg and Charlottesville in Virginia, where Thomas Jefferson commissioned a Palladian villa he called Monticello. The census show contains detailed models of major buildings and is livened by portraits of Palladio's teachers and climbed by Titan, Veronesa, and Tintoretto. The paintings of his Venetian buildings are all by Canaletto, no less. So interesting names. A classic architectural paper, of course. We cannot pronounce, we cannot spell all the names. This is an uncompromising exhibition. Uncompromising exhibition. This is the show. It means exhibition. These are the names of famous people. So the exhibition includes paintings of famous artists. True. I need to find feelings. Feelings. Writer's opinion. The main idea. The theme should be stated in introduction and in conclusion. Okay? If you see such a situation, such a question, always look at this paragraphs. Exhibition. Many of the drawings are small and faint, and there are no size shows for children. But the impact of harmonious lines and satisfying proportions is to impart in a viewer a feeling of benevolent calm. Feeling of. So, benevolent calm is the answer. Yeah. But always I have to read till the end. Palladio is history's most therapeutic architect. Palladio 500 annual La Grande Mostra is at Palladio Barbarossa da Porta Vicenza until January 6, 2009. The exhibition continues at Royal Academy of Arts, London from January 21st to April 13th, and travels afterwards to Barcelona and Lagos. Fish. So all the answers are correct. What do you need to do, guys? Too long video, I know, but you have to find the exact keywords that you can easily keep in your mind before reading the text. Like as you can see, I never came back. Okay, I kept in my mind. I matched the questions. I tried to find the logic between different stages, different groups. Then directly I read the text in a short while. I finished at the same time. I tried to explain everything. So in the exam, you can do it too fast. So in the second, third, fourth, fifth videos, in the following videos, I will show you the same technique with different questions, with different articles to make it too fast. Okay. First of all, I would like to mention that these articles are not mine. I took all the articles from one book, and I would like to mention this book in the comments, in the description of this video. So this is just to show the article for the people, okay? Especially I'm mentioning that this is not me. So, guys, hopefully today I have just started a marathon for IELTS and for German A1, A2 level students. Of course, they have to be an English speaker or Turkish speaker. If you'd like to participate in these marathons, please just send your own opinion in the comments or just send us an email or just keep in touch with us by WhatsApp. So, thank you for watching us and staying with us till the end. I hope see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, guys.